The law of attraction says that we will attract the things or experiences that we think about or desire or expect. The law of attraction says you will have the experiences and environment that correspond with your mental attitude. If you focus on a fear of poverty, you will get poverty. If you focus your thoughts on good health, you will be healthy. In other words, we attract whatever we think about, or whatever we desire, or whatever we expect. There are several videos here on YouTube that talk about the law of attraction, and some creators even write about both the law of attraction and A Course in Miracles, which is my specialty. So I thought it would be good to do a video comparing A Course in Miracles to the law of attraction. In comparing the law of attraction with A Course in Miracles, one very basic and very big difference stands out. The law of attraction reflects a belief in duality, the belief in more than one thing, while A Course in Miracles is a non-dualistic teaching. I talk about non-dualism in part 1 of my series of 6-part summary of A Course in Miracles. It's part 1, reality. The very idea that you want to attract something else to you is based on your belief that you are separate from the other things that you want to attract. It is the belief in duality, that there is more than one thing. The Course is a non-dualistic teaching. The one and only thing that is real is God and His Son Christ, together and inseparable. There isn't anything else. Everything we perceive in this world is our own projection. It's not really there. The law of attraction has been applied to goals related to the universe, our body, relationships, and our experiences in this world. You might want to use the law of attraction to attract wealth, fame, power, health, other people, material objects, experiences, or love. Let's look at that list a little bit closer. What does A Course in Miracles say about the things on this list? Well, first, remember, A Course in Miracles says reality consists of only what is permanent, constant, eternal, and never changes or decays. Only God and His Son Christ, together and inseparable, are real. Everything with form is a projection of our mind and not real. Now that means almost everything on our list is not real. Wealth, fame, power, health, other people, material objects, and experiences. None of them last. None of them is permanent, eternal. They are part of the projection of our mind, along with everything else in the universe. As part of our projection, these things are not real and don't exist. The Course's position on these things is there's nothing wrong with wanting or pursuing them, but they have no lasting value. Instead, the Course is about healing your split mind by not overreacting to the projection and what's happening in it. The Course is about forgiving whatever appears to happen, which helps our unconscious mind understand that it is not guilty. But there's one more item on our original list of things we may want to attract using the law of attraction. The last item was love. All the other items are projections, not reality. But love is the thought of God, which produces God's Son, Christ. Love is not only real, but it's the very essence of reality. So, what does the Course say about the law of attraction as it applies to love? Well, the Course says we can't really understand love and oneness with God. It's not something we can learn about, and the Course doesn't really try to explain it. except to say that it's an experience. Now, we've blocked our understanding and our memory of that experience, and we've chosen another experience. We've chosen to believe we are separate from God. And our mind is giving us an experience based on what it thinks it is, separate from God and from everything else. Love in this world is not like the unlimited love of heaven. Love in this world is what the Course calls special. It is reserved only for certain people. In fact, we call them our loved ones. That is what the Course calls a special love relationship. Those relationships really exist only so that we can shift the blame we feel and the guilt we feel onto other people. It is not the same as a love of heaven, which is unlimited. The Course teaches that we will reach enlightenment only when we stop excluding others from our love and love everyone equally. That's pretty much impossible in this world we believe we're in. And besides, since we're bodies, if we love everybody equally, we might end up being a bit promiscuous. But the point is, we see love in this world as special. Even if I try to love everybody the same, how can I love people I don't even know anything about? Well, the Course says that some things in this world are a reflection of heaven. The reflection of heaven's love in this world is forgiveness. The love we have in heaven is for everything that exists, without specialness or distinction. That's why the Course tells us we need to forgive everything and everybody here in this world. In reality, we are everything and everybody that exists because there's only one mind. And so our love for everything, which is ourselves and God, is what we have in heaven. Forgiveness applied to everyone and everything is the reflection of heaven's love in this world. The Course tells us that if we want love, we need to offer it to others. You will attract love if you have loving thoughts. This passage from chapter 12 of the Course seems to be articulating the law of attraction as it applies to love. If you seek love in order to attack it, you will never find it. For if love is sharing, how can you find it except through itself? Offer it, and it will come to you, because it is drawn to itself. But offer attack, and love will remain hidden, for it can only live in peace. To clarify what the Course means when it says offer attack, it means to judge others. Judgment of others, including yourself, who are your own projections, is an attack on others. But since they aren't really there, you're attacking the mind behind them, which is really your own mind. That's because when we split our mind into billions of pieces, each of those billions of pieces is an exact copy of the original mind, having the point of view of the ego or separation, and suppressed the memory of heaven with God. Then each of us began having individual experiences of separation, which are these lifetimes that we appear to be living. We differ only in those experiences, but our minds are exactly alike. In other words, the only difference between you and me is that we both think we're different from each other, but we're both wrong about that. We all have the same mind. So when we judge other people and condemn them, we are offering attack. When we offer attack, we will expect to be attacked. And if we expect to be attacked, we will believe we are attacked whether we are actually attacked or not. Sounds kind of like the law of attraction. So if we want to attract love, we should be loving and offer love. The Course says the same about peace in chapter 23. Illusion meets illusion, truth itself. The meeting of illusions leads to war. Peace, looking on itself, extends itself. War is the condition in which fear is born and grows and seeks to dominate. Peace is a state where love abides and seeks to share itself. The Course even says in chapter 17 that unholiness, or the state of not being whole or split, attracts itself, as does holiness or wholeness. For unholiness seeks to reinforce itself, as holiness does, by gathering to itself what it perceives as like itself. A basic principle of the Course is that love extends itself. God extends himself, and his extension is called Christ, which is just like God. Similarly, separation extends itself by separating again and again. We chose to believe in separation, and so we experience a world of separation, the opposite of love and oneness, which is still reality, but not our experience. Ultimately, instead of being able to choose to attract fame, wealth, health, or power by thinking positive thoughts to attract those things to us, the Course tells us that we really only have a choice between two things, and that choice will invariably determine how we experience the world we appear to be in. From chapter 12 of the Course. You see what you expect, and you expect what you invite. Your perception is the result of your invitation coming to you as you sent for it. Whose manifestations would you see? Of whose presence would you be convinced? For you will believe in what you manifest, and as you look out, so will you see in. Two ways of looking at the world are in your mind, and your perception will reflect the guidance you have chosen. The two ways of looking at the world are the egos and the Holy Spirits. Your choice is either for the belief in separation or for the belief in wholeness, oneness with God. Your choice is for separation or for love. From chapter 12 of the Course. When you see the Holy Spirit, it will be because you have invited him, for he will send you his witnesses if you will but look upon them. Remember always that you see what you seek, for what you seek you will find. The ego finds what it seeks, and only that. It does not find love, for that is not what it is seeking. In chapter 13, the Course sounds like it is actually explaining the law of attraction. I said before that what you project or extend is up to you, but you must do one or the other, for that is a law of mind, and you must look in before you look out. As you look in, you choose the guide for seeing. Then you look out and behold his witnesses. This is why you find what you seek. What you want in yourself you will make manifest, and you will accept it from the world because you put it there by wanting it. But what if you're projecting something you don't seem to want? This is an indication that your mind is split, as the Course goes on to say. When you think you are projecting what you do not want, it is still because you want it. This leads directly to dissociation, for it represents the acceptance of two goals, each perceived in a different place, separated from each other because you made them different. For to be healed is to pursue one goal, because you have accepted only one and want but one. When you pursue only one goal, love, you will succeed, according to chapter 13. When you want only love, you will see nothing else. Love is recognized by its messengers. If you make love manifest, its messengers will come to you because you invited them. The law of attraction may or may not be a valid way to attract things in this world. The Course doesn't really have a lot to say about that because it does not value those things as real and therefore sees them as worthless. The Course does, however, affirm the law of attraction as it applies to the perfect love of God in heaven. Chapter 19 of the Course states, "Love is attracted only to love." In conclusion, remember this: the love of heaven is unlimited and applies to everything. Love's reflection in this world is forgiveness. So if you want love, invite love to you by offering forgiveness to everyone.